Oh yeah, you're seeing it right. Welcome to Houston. And welcome to Grumpus on Fire. I'm Grumpus. Thanks for tuning in. Well, it's a weeknight. I just got off of work, and boy, it's been a hot one today. You come home from work tired. A lot of times, well, there's no time to fire up the pit, really. Sometimes you don't want to wait on charcoal. Hot as it's been, I don't want to heat up the house. So we're going to do some pork chops and some sauerkraut tonight. We're going to throw it on the gas grill. Save your comments. Don't be hating me. We're still on fire here, you know. So anyway, peek over my shoulder. I'll show you how I do it, and hopefully you'll try this out. Decide you like it. All right, I stopped by my local H-E-B on the way home and got some pork center cut loin chops. These are bone in, and they're about 1 3/4 inches thick. These are some beautiful, beautiful chops. Alright, so we're going to sear these kind of like a reverse sear on a steak. We'll sear them up in a hot skillet, and then I'm going to put them over on an indirect heat on the gas grill and get them finished up that way. So we want just a very little bit of seasoning. It'll just burn. And that's it. Alright, so we're trying out something new. This is Van Railing. They're out of Hempstead, Texas. Picked this up at H-E-B. They said they'd only been in the store 2-3 weeks. So I thought I'd give it a try, and maybe we'll try some of the other stuff out if we like this. Alright, while our skillet's coming up to heat, let's put a little bit of avocado oil in this. Doesn't take much. I'm using avocado oil because it's got a higher smoke factor than olive oil. So we're going to brown up these pork chops pretty quick. That's what we want to hear. I hope they fit. There we go. We'll just let them brown up real good. I'll crank the heat up. I want a nice coating on that, but I don't want them to cook to the center too quick. Alright, let's check these for color. Oh, that's what we want. There we go. See, now if we'd put too much seasoning on that, that would have burned up. We got just enough on there, and that's still plenty raw in the middle. Give these a minute or two, and then we'll get them on indirect heat. Alright, so I've got one burner on high over here. So I'll put our pork chops over here indirect. Let them finish up while we get our kraut going. And then we'll probe these and make sure we don't overdo them. Alright, let's get everything else ready. Alright, we've got our chops on indirect heat. Now what we're going to do is deglaze this pan. Put a can of sauerkraut in there. Move it around. That's right, put it in there, juice and all. Get all them good bits off the bottom. Come in with a second can. I like silver floss. Let that come up. Now if you know your sauerkraut, Bavarian style, usually has a little caraway seed in it. I like to add a little bit more, so I'm going to put in, oh well, maybe half a teaspoon. Add that to it. We like our sauerkraut a little tart, so I'm going to put some apple cider vinegar in it. Just maybe a tablespoon or and a half. Now if you don't like your sauerkraut tart, put you a tablespoon of sugar in there with it. Let us take some of the edge off of it, take a little bite out of it, and it'll still be good. Some of my household prefer it with the sugar, but at the moment 2 out of 3 like it tart, so the majority rules. And we're basically just going to let this come up to temperature. We're going to cook our pork chops up to about 140. I'm going to pull them, set them right in the middle of this kraut, put a lid on it, and we'll call that a job. Alright, well, our kraut's warmed up nice. Got all them good bits off the bottom. Our pork chops are temping out about 137, 138. So we're going to go ahead and put them on this and let them finish up right here in the pan. There we go. How's that look? There we go. Nestle them down real good. Put us a lid on and we're going to let them finish. Alright, let's see how we're looking. Oh, doesn't that look great? Let's see where we temp out. 156. 162. That says 150. These are done. Let's get them to the table. Try them out. Alright, let's try a little piece of this, see how we did. A little bit of sauerkraut. A little pork chop. Let's see how we did. Alright, here we go. Yeah, if you're on the fence about sauerkraut, that just might change your mind. Pork chops are nice and tender and juicy. Sauerkraut's got just that little bit of tang you need. This has always been a good hit around the house. So hey, come home one night, want something quick and dirty, get your one pan out, get you some chops, brown them up, throw them in a couple cans of sauerkraut, deglaze that pan. Once everything comes up to temp, you're done. So hey, if you like what we've done tonight, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, why not? We sure appreciate it if you wanted to do that. Appreciate you tuning in to Grumpus on Fire. I'm Grumpus. We'll see you next time.